It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. Karl Anthony Towns out of Kentucky, just an incredibly mobile big man. How about his NBA future, Shaq?
You know, he can play either the 4 or the 5 and be pretty effective. He gets up and down the floor very well for his size, and guess what, Ernie?
What?
He's from Jersey.
Really? I did not know that. You're just a Jersey historian. I didn't know that. Towns gives you a lot, though. He gives you a little bit for a big man. He can run the floor, like Shaq said. He gives you the versatility, and defensively, he's pretty good, impressive.
We have run out of time. It's time to go courtside. Thanks for joining us.
Hundreds of lakes dotting the city beautiful, Orlando, Florida. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Thrilled to be back in Orlando, the Magic ready for that home court advantage. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-0 in this season series.
Nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds, disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Smith in at shooting guard. Tobias Harris is out there with Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now Smith after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. At the top of the key, Towns. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Towns has got the first points up on the board for Orlando. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against New York.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here's Oladipo following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Brown outside. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Towns at the elbow. And that one's good. Towns has got his second bucket. And so here's Cleveland. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Adrian Griffin. Oh!
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet replay. Oladipo, good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Smith gets double-teamed. Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving kicks to Smith. Fires from deep. And that is good. Smith's got 5 now.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Payne kicks to Turner. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Both free throws good for Irving.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Irving. He got right to the cup using that screen. Oladipo's got 5 points so far. Now Harris. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And Smith gets double teamed. He dishes it to Harris. Down low, Gobert the pass to Irving. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 6 points for him.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Payne kicks to Brown. Outside Turner. There's the dish to Payne. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. And that one's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Brown. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 8 points for Smith.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Towns sets the pick for Oladipo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
Victor Oladipo.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good.
How about the game for Oladipo? Already with 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Now here's Oladipo following the miss by Freak. And it's Brown missing. Smith outside. Shoots. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Brown with the screen on Irving. Payne gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Towns sets the pick for Payne. And there's the feed to Brown. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Longley's checked in for Cleveland. And Brown drops them both. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Smith drives in. The shot is off. Nice D from Oladipo. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And it's Payne in the corner. Inside, Brown. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Tobias Harris, number 1. The 4th spot held by Gordon Hayward.
Would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
The Magic trail by 6. And here's Payne. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And Turner kicks to Payne. Brown dishes to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Kept alive Orlando. Poked away. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Irving's shot is good.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Anderson outside. They double in with Vucevic. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Middleton can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On the wing, Gordon. At the elbow, Vucevic. The pass to Marsh. 6 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. To stop the run. That's good on the jump shot.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
There's the pick. Pass to Middleton. The 3. Here's Vonleh. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the 3-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Dishes to Middleton. From deep. Another miss by Middleton. Gordon kicks to Hayward. Beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Down low, here's Vonleh. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the paint, here's Cook. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Gary. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pick by Vucevic. Or for Orlando. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. We've got Brown paying out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Towns, and it's Turner in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Brown following the basket by Freak. Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. The shot by Turner, no good.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Turner following the miss by Freak. They set the pick, and Oladipo kicks to Brown. Shoots from the high post, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality, though.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Smith with it, now guarded by Towns. And Smith gets double-teamed. And it's the Magic with the ball. Orlando's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. To the middle, here's Oladipo. Gobert with the block. Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Just 4 to shoot. On its way from Oladipo for 2. But he gets it back. Doubled by Smith. Towns powered down with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
The numbers for Turner. How his last 10 games have gone. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
There's a good screen. Payne kicks to Brown. Fades away. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good from outside.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Irving. Oladipo, good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Freak number 1.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Here's Smith. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. On the wing, Irving. Back to Smith. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Smith. 22 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Now here's Payne. Pulls it from the elbow. And Oladipo, here we go. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Turner, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Shots good by Middleton.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's the screen. On the wing, Turner. He kicks to Payne. Brown wide open. He fires. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Smith missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Down low, here's Turner, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Now Payne, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Gobert with the block. For 3, Smith. Kept alive. Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Feeds to Payne. Shoots the 3. No good. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And Middleton kicks to Smith. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Smith's got 24 points. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Inside, here's Towns. Gobert with the block. Smith outside. Here's the three. And the basket good. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Payne. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smith outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Middleton can't get it to go.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Payne kicks to Brown. And Thompson sends it back. Payne with it. They set the pick. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Oladipo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Chris Middleton. For Orlando, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. He's off on the first. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down today.
To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Turner, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been the mindset for you and this team during the first half?
Just want to come out not aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. And we just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen again.
Nick, thank you. We appreciate it. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. Also, we can sacrifice some manpower on the defensive glass in this half in order to have opportunities to get the break started with bodies already headed up the court. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Now, here is Smith. Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Smith, he's in at point guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Harris, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Oladipo. They trail by 1. Brown outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
For 3, Smith. But they recover it. Thompson passes to Smith. He feeds it to Irving. And Gobert kicks to Smith. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Payne with it. Now Smith defending. Turner with a screen on Smith. Kicks it to Turner for the lead. The Cavaliers' shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Thompson dishes to Smith. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Match up. And Kevin, you said a point guard should look to pass first. I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Towns. The Cavaliers making the shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Orlando gets it back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Magic have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Irving kicks to Smith, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops for Smith. The Magic trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Orlando moving the ball around. Payne passes to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo. And the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got 16 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Irving kicks to Smith. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the Magic pick up 2.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic Dancers.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that their offense through Turner. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 16. Towns, no luck. Here's Smith. Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle, wants to get it to Brown and does. Payne kicks to Oladipo. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Cavaliers fans, get ready for your Magic.
A moment now to see the numbers for Gobert. Averaging 5 points per game, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Block shot's a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 34. Now Payne for the lead, and that one goes long. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. They get it back. Here's Thompson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 18. Pass to Turner. It's Brown on the wing. From the baseline. Gobert pulls it in.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Magic trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Payne, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Magic have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. For Cleveland, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Stolen by Middleton. Irving's shot is good. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Well, Orlando shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Payne with it, working on Smith. Oladipo for 3. Here's Towns, and the rejection by Smith.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Middleton kicks to Smith. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 6. Oladipo dishes to Payne. Doubled by Smith. Here's Oladipo. Pulls up on the elbow. They get the rebound. Towns. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Takes him 5 for 12 so far.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Payne. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Vonleh's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Irving against Hayward. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Knocked loose. Stolen by Middleton. Smith on the wing. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Back to Oladipo. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 21 points for Victor Oladipo.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Smith kicks to Middleton. Back to Smith. The screen from Thompson. And again it will drop another make there from Smith. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. Hayward passes to Oladipo. They set the pick. Passes it to Turner. Brown against Thompson. Oladipo for 3. And the rejection by Smith. Snatched up. Towns. And finally they hit one. Towns has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Smith kicks to Irving. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And Oladipo, here we go, nails it from the high post. Oladipo's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Longley dishes to Smith. Towns with the steal. Jumps up, and the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Vucevic. He's tightly guarded. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 3 points on the basket from Gordon. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
March covered by Smith. It's stolen by Smith. From deep. But they get it back. Hayward with some nice D. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's the screen. Here's the dish to Cook. No one near him. Offensive rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
The feed to Smith. Middleton right side. Back to Smith. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Smith's got 49 points in the game. The Magic trail by 7. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Here's Marsh. The shot by Hayward, wide open from outside, off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers. Smith outside. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the basket good. He's got 5.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And the pass to Hayward. To halt the run, Cavaliers with the rebound.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Marsh covered by Smith. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Cook. Here's Marsh. Another miss by Orlando.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
So you gotta
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Magic trail by 17. They've got Vucevic. Cook out there with Gordon. And it's Hayward. And it's Payne in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Pick by Vucevic. Payne passes to Vucevic. Count it from 12. Vucevic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Magic. Cleveland leading by 15. Smith kicks to Vonleh. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's 12 points for Noah Vonleh.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Gobert with the block. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Smith's running.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Vucevic setting the pick for Payne. Vucevic a screen on Anderson. Inside. Here's Gordon. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Orlando making some changes. Brown is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. Buries it from three-point range.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. On the wing, Harris. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Smith. Another shot. He lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Dishes it to Payne. Picked by Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Brown sets a screen for Oladipo. He kicks it to Turner. Pulls up on the wing. Rejected by Harris. And even 3-on-3 break. For 3, Smith. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. The Magic trail by 18. Payne with it. Now defended by Vonleh. Feeds to Brown. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith drives in. Some solid defense from Brown.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely. Here's Payne. No good on the 3. Cleveland leading by 18. Smith for 3, and he gets it to go. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The screen from Brown, and the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Towns, he's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Cleveland. The screen from Brown, and Oladipo kicks to Turner, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Smith. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And the rejection by Smith. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Tape up. Tape up.
Outside Turner. On the wing, Brown. Payne dishes to Towns. He feeds it to Oladipo. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. And Towns gets it to go.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Kicks it to Vonleh. Back to Smith. Vonleh, the pass to Harris. Smith outside. The dish to Roten. Uncovered. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. Payne kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Towns. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
One shot. One shot.
The Magic trail by 20. Payne dishes to Oladipo. And it's Payne in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Smith. There's the screen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Cavaliers lead by 19. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Passes it to Towns. And it's Orlando with another.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Smith. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Turner passes to Brown. Back to Turner, and it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. So it's Orlando now. 19-point game. 4 on the shot clock. Oladipo for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
The Cavaliers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Here's Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Payne kicks to Oladipo. And he lays it straight in. Oladipo's got 14 points now in the second half.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Baseline try. Smith with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris. The Magic trail by 18. To the paint. And Brown throws it down hard.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Smith drives in, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Payne can't hit.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Smith with it, now defended by Oladipo. It's stolen by Oladipo. Payne kicks to Oladipo. Rebound by Smith. Cleveland leading by 18. Harris dishes to Smith. Fires the three. Another three for Cleveland.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
And he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Roten kicks to Smith. Harris passes to Smith. And taken away by Brown. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Turner's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Out to Harris. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smith for three. It's rebounded by Towns. The Magic trail by 17. Outside Turner. And here's Payne. Brown kicks to Towns. Puts up the baby hook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line, shooting 2. Karl Anthony Towns.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Anderson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Towns drops them both. Here's Smith. It's stolen by Oladipo. Payne with it. Now Smith defending. Right side Turner. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game. Cleveland leading by 13. The drive by Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting for Orlando, Freak, taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Smith.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Good on both.
Timeout on the floor. Charge the order. Fans, get ready for your magic dancers.
Over in the corner, Turner. The baseline J. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the feed to Harris. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Smith right side. At the elbow, it's Thompson. The pass to Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for the Magic, Freak. At the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Smith hits them both.
Magic timeout called. Fans, get ready for your magic dancers.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smith. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
All right now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know what we in? You know what we in?
Both free throws good from Smith. The Magic trail by 19. Marsh covered by Smith. They set the screen. Cook dishes to Gordon. Pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Towns. Feeds it to Gordon. Hits the front of the rim and out. Smith with it. To the wing right side. Anderson kicks to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's the Magic with the ball. Trailing by 19. Hayward outside. Again, the Magic score. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. And Thompson kicks to Smith. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
Coach is always stressing defense to us, and I never want to let either him or the rest of the team down. Our goal every night is to come out and give them trouble running their offense. I think we accomplished that tonight.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.